Hello. I'm gonna share my thoughts after this.
Here's the deal, guys. I've been working on this course for well over 6 weeks. The last month, I haven't slept 8 hours in more than 3 nights. I didn't sleep last night, editing, filming. And I think most other people in the psychedelic community would just put out the course, and they would have put it out a month ago. You see, what makes me different is psychedelics are simultaneously the reason I lost everything and the reason I'm still alive. And that's the story I'm trying to tell. And I'm trying to take anyone who wants to join me along for the ride. Also, genuinely, I do have a new technique for microdosing. And I'm not making that up. And I'm just trying to make enough money to do this for a living. And let me tell you, it is fucking awful to have 45,000 people tell you that you are wrong, that you are stupid, that you don't know what you're talking about, when guys, I'm just so fucking tired. And I've wanted to quit so many fucking times. And none of you know my real story. And that's the story I'm trying to tell. And I showed it to my mom tonight. And she said, it's not really that authentic. And while the story is true, it was me rushing through it because the timeline has been external pressure, not my own timeline. And in some ways it's good because without that pressure, I probably would have never put out a course. But also, I'm just fucking tired. I walked my dog twice in the last 2 weeks. I don't know why I fucking do this. I do it for you. The fire's not a fucking joke.
There are many things to be said. But I think it roots into what you want to do. Fuck what other people want to do. Why do you need a course? It sounded, and arrest me if I'm wrong, it sounded through what you said that one have to pay to get a course in how you experience psychedelics and your new way of microdosing. Like a course in your life. Again, arrest me if I'm wrong, but people like to be shown and proven why they should listen to the experience of another person. Not that they're told that there is a story, your story. You see, you need to focus more on what it's going to provide the people. If you're going to have people doing a course, you need to have them understand why they're doing the course. What would they achieve? Because walking the talk, you know, people see through the limitations. They see through the things that you're currently struggling with. For instance, just you being exhausted right now. You haven't been out walking the dog more than 2 times in the last 2 weeks. Was that the thing? Now, you almost cracked up. You almost started crying when you said that because you know that it has affected other people. And if you're trying to kind of script the approach, that's going to be felt. Like, the fire is no joke. But the reason for the fire needs to be genuine. And also just document the process. It's like one of the best things that I can say here from the cold north. If people come at you and you give them the best, an experience they will never forget, then you can ask them afterwards if they loved it. Like, that's what you got for free. Imagine what would happen if you paid, Let the experience do the selling. And also, right now, psychedelics is in such an emerging field. And with AI and all these different things at the same time, you just need to be you, man. You can't be focusing on creating a niche or a course. Fuck courses, it's the experience. They need grounded people to be able to see what the fuck they can do in their life for the time to come. Because a lot of things are changing, and I think that everyone is feeling it. And authenticity is just talking from experience. And I see that you have it. But to create something that's nobody asked for, almost. Like, if people asked, then they would have supported you from before you even started. Trust me, I have experience. I felt alone. I have felt like that whatever I did didn't matter. But that's the thing. That's the secret. That moment, as you walked off camera, that feeling is like you only get patient by waiting, by actually doing the thing. So feeling that energy that you had, that's what you want. Whatever else is going to just be created as you evolve and develop and just play. Do a large dose. I don't know your story, but I would love to know your experience within the psychedelics. Are we talking in the 10s or the 20s or the 50s of grams? Are they dried, and is it similanceada or cubensis? I want to know all these things. And what people think about Liberty Caps versus Amanita muscaria and different use cases. These are conversations that people want to have, but they don't know where to go. So you need to prove that, not by saying that you have a secret, a technique, or whatever, but by talking about the things that you know intuitively well, so that people understand that you have the experience. That being said, I help people with content creation and communication, and how to live an authentic life in self-awareness, growth, and adventure.